A channel where I say how WWE should or should have booked a certain storyline or a certain pay-per-view, and I'm going to be doing my first thing today. So yeah, basically I'm just going to take modern, storylines or maybe some old storylines that they messed up on. Cough Cesaro, cough, Ziggler from Survivor Series. A lot of things that maybe they could do better. Maybe some of the Royal Rumbles in past years, they have been horrible. Road to WrestleManias for some people, maybe rebook Roman Reigns' Road to WrestleMania, or completely rebook different months and storylines. So, first video we are doing is how WWE should book Survivor Series 2015. So I am recording this on a Wednesday after SmackDown. SmackDown is recorded on a Tuesday for people that don't know, and I've already watched it online. But this will go up on the Wednesday, yeah. But anyway, this is the Tourny, and as you can see, the final four participants are Roman Reigns, Alberto Del Rio, Dean Ambrose, and Kevin Owens. We've had some good matches, Ziggler, Ambrose I liked, Cesaro, Reigns I kind of liked. Shame Cesaro lost though, but it was obvious. But there was a lot of backlash. If you got the WWE video for Reigns vs Cesaro, there was a lot of dislikes, almost as many dislikes as likes. So a lot of backlash. But yeah, we have the semi-finals, which will be held at Survivor Series, and the final, which I think is obvious, so I'm going to go over how they should book it, and, because I'm a smart arse. And by the way, I can't just say I'm not copying What Kulsha, because I do watch him, but I'm not going to copy him as in do the same stuff as him. Like, I'm not going to, do the same stuff, so I'm not going to do how WWE should book, what's he done? The Nexus, and completely copy him. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do my own stuff, and my own ideas. So I think he's done a Survivor Series thing, but I'm not going to completely copy him like that. And this is my own idea. And for example, he had Brock Lesnar in the Tourney. I can't really, but if I wanted to rebook it, I wouldn't put Lesnar in it. And I'm gonna have a different final. So I'm gonna go into it. Start off with Roman Reigns versus Alberto Del Rio, the United States champion. Recently, Del Rio's been looking a lot boring in the ring, and I think it's obvious Reigns wins. I don't think I have to say much more. Dean Ambrose vs Owens, competitive match. I think this should go on for 20 minutes, because it's going to give off a feel for Ambrose and Owens, because Owens, you can't just leave him looking like a jobber. So, a solid 15-20 minute match, I think. Ambrose goes over. And then, of course, the final, Dean Ambrose vs Reigns. I think it was fairly obvious from day one that they should do this. Maybe they might do Kevin Owens because of the confrontation, the ovation their confrontation got on Raw, but they kind of fucked it up because they had Reigns go over Owens then. So I think this should be the final. After a long hard match, these guys go back and forth, but the premise of the match I think will be no matter how much Reigns hits Ambrose with, he can't put him down. Reigns will hit spear after spear after spear. Maybe not 3. Reigns will hit about, 2 spears. Ambrose will kick out at 2 both times. And it's not a squash match. Ambrose hits a Dirty Deeds, once or twice maybe. And Reigns kicks out. But the most notable thing is Reigns keeps getting frustrated that his partner, or, his brother, keeps kicking out. And maybe, I think the best way for this to fully work out for Reigns is Ambrose gets kind of a fluke win. Reigns goes for his 3rd spear, Ambrose notices frustration, rolls out of it, roll up. Maybe not a roll up, because that would be a kind of weird end. Maybe it's just a out of nowhere Dirty Deeds, 1, 2, 3. Ambrose is your new WWE champion. For real this time. There's no pansy shit, there's no disqualification that Rollins pulled. Ambrose is your new WWE champion. But then, Reigns, they shake hands, but then Reigns spears Ambrose. He turns on him, because the thing about this event is that you have to create a top heel. Because Rollins is out, who is the top heel? You'd have to say someone like Kevin Owens, wouldn't you? So, and he's the Intercontinental Champion, so he can't be the top heel. So Reigns spears Ambrose, turns heel. It's WWE's choice, if they want to make him join the Authority or make him a lone wolf. I think he should join the Authority, personally, but, I've left that for maybe a different thing. And of course, because it has to happen, out comes Sheamus with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he cashes in. And Sheamus is your new WWE champion, but he has a mohawk and a weird beard. So, thank you guys for watching. This is my first how to book. I think this will be a solid idea. You turn someone heel because you need a new top heel. You create a top babyface in Ambrose, and you get the fans feeling sorry for him. You could then create an Ambrose character, kind of similar to John Moxley, you know, but you can make him even crazier. He's a loner, he doesn't trust anyone. But really, like, you know, if he's in a tag team match with another face, make him, like, I don't know, not tackle him in for a while until he has to, or just in general not trust them. Because, you know, he's been helping Reigns, and then all of a sudden, you know, Reigns' frustration. And I think it does make sense because Reigns is getting frustrated. He's been so close so many times, and then that happens. So now Reigns is going to take him out, and we have a new champion in Sheamus. You know, he went out early in the tourney. I think they did that on purpose. And he just needs to cash in, and this is the best time for him to cash in. So, Sheamus, maybe he'll drop it to someone. I don't really know. But, you know, maybe I'll do a storyline on